It's really just how many classes can I play. So let me explain Survival Hunter real quick. Alpha Predator, I really like the versatility of it because you can use kill commands at a range, and it just increases the damage and gives you 2 charges, and you pretty much use kill command just to regenerate focus. So that's why I take that. Guerrilla Tactics for the 2 charges and increased damage. Natural Mending for Exhilaration, reduced cooldown. This for the damage over time. A bleed effect will get rogues out of stealth and gives you 10% attack speed, which is very nice. Post haste for the disengage Mongoose Bite, just because I like it more than Raptor Strike and Wildfire Infusion, because that's kind of the best talent right there in my opinion, and I just like the unique interactions with your pet and your bombs and whatnot. So you'll see here, I'll bomb this guy and then just use Mongoose Bite, and it has a unique interaction where it'll apply a bleed, and that's kind of why I like Wildfire Infusion. We'll use cooldowns here. So why I say Survival's so fun is that you can basically just range everyone if you play right. So Pheromone Bomb, it pretty much gives you ranged attacks with your kill command, and it'll always refresh. The refresh chance on kill command is RNG outside of your Pheromone Bomb, which is the increased bomb damage / buffed bomb from the talents. You still have kind of normal traps when it comes to a playstyle, I suppose. Like Tar Trap and Freezing Trap. So that's something to also keep in mind. We'll actually kill this healer here. So I'm going to get my Mongoose Bites. There's Pain Suppression. So I'm going to hit that Counter-Strike with a Surf and Sting. My Mongoose stacks have fallen off. I'm just going to try and get some focus here. My pet's still feared. So we'll get those Mongoose stacks back up. Go on this guy probably. Hit him with 2 before those go away. Hit him with Wildfire Infusion. I'm gonna use Roar of Sacrifice here, just because I need it whenever my pet's not feared anymore. So ideally you want to use your kill command just to generate focus back. At least that's how I like to use it. So you'll see I usually don't do much until I get, with kill command at least, until I'm very low on focus. So with this here, I mean, I don't have that much focus, and I do have the Lacerate Bomb on him, which will just apply bleed. It would have been better if I had, like, a Pheromone Bomb there, because then I just would have been able to generate a lot of focus. I can pretty much range that guy with whatever this town is. I don't even know what it's called, but this guy's making a mistake. He's dead just from range damage. Okay, we'll go on this guy. Gonna trinket that. Kinda get some stacks here. Throw that bomb out. Bomb does tons of damage. And we'll go kind of peel for our flag carrier. And so the main rotation I'd say is just applying Servant Sting and making sure that's applied all the time. Then running up on them and using Mongoose Bite. And then to regenerate, you use your kill command, which also applies a bleed and gives you attack speed. So again, make sure Surf and Sting's on them. It's just a damage over time effect. Mongoose Bite for just general damage. Kill command for increased focus generation, and then pay attention to what bombs are using. Shrapnel Bomb puts a dot on people, Poison Bomb just does extra damage, and then Pheromone Bomb resets the cooldown on your kill command and makes it spammable. So, know what your bombs do. Know how your damage lines up and like what you want to press in certain situations, and then you can work on using defensives, which would be Tar Trap, Freezing Trap, Roar of Command, Intimidation, Feign Death, Flare, Turtle, Exhilaration, all that stuff. We'll go on this guy. Just kidding. I used Exhilaration there. I kind of just really didn't know how to feel about that. Nice, and that doesn't work. It's looking like a good day so far. We'll go on this guy. Pet's nowhere to be found. I'm loving this so far. Okay, we'll actually use cooldowns here. And by cooldowns I mean my one ranged ability, and then we'll get feared instantly. And then my flag carrier will die. Alright. So this one's looking a little rough. Yeah, a Vengeance has the flag now. We'll just trap here and fucking roll with it. I need to slow this guy. Don't know where my pet is. My pet is yet to be found. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I should probably heal it a little bit. He kind of ranged his healers, which is a stupid fucking mistake. Pet's dead, so I'm gonna res him. Just kidding, didn't get the res off. So I'm about to boost out of here. I don't have a cleanse of anything, but don't really need one when you're the best goddamn hunter in the world. I don't have any ranged attacks. The cooldown on Eagle's nice, because then it just lets you range people. I'm gonna use my... I always forget the name of it. Roar Sacrifice, just to kind of try and avoid some of this damage. I'm gonna hit the guy that doesn't have ethereal form on him, or whatever that is. I'm gonna use Coordinated Assault here too, because that's a thing. And now we just Mongoose Bite a lot. And he's pretty much dead. We'll use Pheromone Bomb. Get our cooldowns reset. Go on this guy. Hit him for probably like 3k. Yeah. So, I'd say the part where Survival Hunt is really fun is the fact that you can just throw 3ks out if you get kind of lucky. I don't want to say it's luck, but it's more of just like, what are your procs looking like? We're gonna throw the Shrapnel Bomb and then just use Mongoose Bite. Because the Shrapnel Bomb applies a dot to people. Need to reapply my Serpent Sting as well. I do like the dots of this spec. I think now that this is kind of a dot spec, it'll be more viable when it comes to 3v3s. Go on this Shadow. Usually Shadows are... I mean, their utility's really good, but they're pretty vulnerable. Go on this dude. We're gonna use the Eagle thing here. Eagle thing pretty much lets you range people. At all times. You'll see I'm just playing like a ranged character now. And throw this bomb on him. Probably shouldn't have, but we'll roll with it. I'm just gonna use all my bombs. Use Roar. Get Serpent Sting on before we get feared again. We'll Harpoon back. See if we can interrupt that. And we actually got it. Poor guy. Go on Rogue. Use the Pheromone Bomb on him. Get some stacks. Let's trap the healer. Can we 1v1 this though? What a wiener. Anyway. I don't know, survival's... I mean, I like it a lot. I feel like what I'm doing, for the most part, is making sure Serpent Sting's up all the time, using Mongoose Bite whenever I just want to focus, or dump my focus. I need to slow a lot more, admittedly. Coordinated Assault is cool. I do like the fact that it's just, you know, a flat damage increase. And that hasn't been a thing for a few specs in a while. I'm gonna go on the healer here. I think the ability that extends your Coordinated Assault for every time you use, like, Mongoose Bite or whatever, would be good. Jesus. That's a bunch of damage. I don't even know where the healer went. That trap should hit him. Okay. What cooldown is that? It's not Ascendant. Well, I'm dead. It was nice knowing you. That's a rough one. We'll get him next time when we spawn. So, survival. Thoughts on it right now. I think the talents are... I don't want to say boring, but there's stuff that you feel just... I feel like I'm obligated to take this just because it increases the damage of my focus regenerator and gives me 2 charges. forced to take this because it gives me 2 charges as well, increases the damage by 100%. And then also this because it makes the talents have more depth, if you want to call that. But I feel like there's some talents that are kind of forced on you, but I don't think that's... For what the talents are that I feel forced to take, they're not really bad. We'll go on the Warlock here. We'll play like a ranged character because we can. I should probably kill that Siphon. And he's dead. Good stuff. So, kill command generates focus. Mongoose Bite spends focus. And that's all you gotta know. You'll see it here. That's kind of all I press. There's not much to making the magic happen. Send your pets on people. Kill command for that spicy focus back. And then just go back on the target. Can use Pheromone Bomb. I'll see how high I can get my stacks. Just kidding. I'll get focused. Focused, feared. Not focused, feared. Just feared in general. We'll throw that Serpent Sting on just because. I don't even know how much damage it does. I think it does like 500 damage. Every 2.7 seconds. That's not horrible. I'm surprised the Rogue's not out yet. Who to go on? We'll go on the Rogue just because I know he's gonna take a bunch of damage. Fat damage. Fat damage. Still done. Still did fat damage though. If only that healer next to me healed me. No, he's kind of undergeared. I don't blame him. So I'll explain going in on a target one more time in case you didn't get the general idea of generally just pressing kill command and Mongoose Bite. I don't really want to go on a guy called Spaghetti. That's not a good move. But we'll go on a guy named Atomic Bomb. We'll hit Counter-Strike with that. Try and run out of that. Just kidding. Capital Pride. Ain't nothing wrong, boys. PvP's rough. PvP's fine right now. It's a little rough if you're playing one of the specs that's kind of... I don't want to say awful. But there's some specs that are weak. I think every Hunter spec's fun, though. I have my characters ordered in what's most fun to not most fun. And, Hunter's definitely up there. Let's see what happens here. If this guy... Okay, yeah, he left him. Alright, let's make it happen, boys. So I roared that, but I didn't get the business back. He's dead from the bomb. Yep. I could go for 1,000,000 damage. I don't know. So, Survival Hunter in review, I think it'd be a lot better. Because it's melee. If it had the cat-like reflexes honor talent, that was once in the game, but it's gone for now. We'll see if they put it back into the game. If they do, I won't have a single problem with it. I really like it, honestly, but, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll use our Shrapnel Bomb here. Just used Mongoose Bite 3 times, but he's probably dead anyway. Yeah, okay. We'll throw that just to get the resets, and we'll use Kill Command at range just to generate focus back. Once we're back on him, probably just Kill Command again here to get focus back, interrupt that, throw Shrapnel Bomb, throw Lacerates, then go on this guy, kill command. So like, this is like one of the rare situations where I almost have nothing to press. I'd say it's very rare that that'll happen, in survival at least, where you'll have nothing to press. Survival's fun. I like it a lot. It's probably ranked below BM for me though, just because I like the fantasy